What do you think of this on the runs issue?
On the run issue? Don't ask me, I didn't think.
Right, Ronald, thanks. It just means you get on with it. You alright?
Too much, Jean?
Just get on with it.
Jean, are you okay? Jean, you alright?
Could I just say that we put it to the Secretary of State that these letters need to be revoked, and by 12 o'clock tonight there needs to be warrants issued for the rest of these 200 individuals who are on the run. The Secretary of State says if there's new evidence, they haven't tested the old evidence, and indeed we give them evidence there which is so damning, would lock the individuals up straight away if they were to be arrested. You can't put people in jail if you're not prepared to arrest them. Now, I have to give credit here to Donny Kennedy today, because Donny spoke the best I've ever heard him speak. And that's coming from somebody who has had problems with Donny in the past, but I think Donny stood today for the people of South Armagh, and I would like to thank him for that, because he showed the true feelings of what's going on. We're not taking it anymore. We've had enough. These families here have been treated like dirt. And for the Secretary of State to turn around and say to us that if there's new evidence, what about the old evidence? What about the fact that there's evidence there to convict these people and they've let them off? If they want to do anything about justice in this country, they will come up to the mark, and no more hiding behind bureaucracy. These people murdered our loved ones and they need to be held accountable, and we're now demanding that they do that. The two men who murdered my father are OTR. Now, ignorance is not an excuse. Our politicians knew all about this letter. Now, I can't say that they exactly knew what was in the letter, but I would ask you this. I went to Dessie O'Hare's house in 2006 looking for him to be arrested, called the police, and the police come and threatened to arrest me. They told me that day that they couldn't touch Dessie O'Hare, and that come right from the top. I raised that with our politicians. That this is the problem. I can tell you also mentioned in these negotiations is talk of a pension for the IRA men. Now, you can call me a fool and call me a loony. You did that whenever we talked about these people getting these letters and been given an amnesty, but it's not an amnesty, according to the Secretary of State, but it is an amnesty. Not only that, there's other stuff to come. There's the pensions to come. These people have also asked for a pension. Now, I've said that back as far as 2002, 2003, and we have letters where we raised that with the politicians. Now, please do not treat us as fools and treat these people here as fools, because we're not going to stand for it any longer. Justice has to be done, irrespective of what the cost is. We have paid the biggest cost of all for justice.
And I think the Secretary of State is quietly acknowledging that this is another making of Gerry Kelly. The flag protests, millions spent in the last year wasted on policing, and now here with Gerry Kelly. Gerry Kelly, I believe, his days are numbered in running the PSNI, and I think he's going to have less influence from today on, and we'll be glad to see the end of him, one way or the other.
Just imagine if we had signed up to the maze, the hashtags, all the other things going on, and who's saying anything about it? The only people is the victims. Well, they've probably taken on a bigger fight than what they can deal with, because we're not going away.